so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Condors and the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 49. Mark 49. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll check it down to Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, white 25, 50. Get the ball.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on the bus.
2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken around the 12. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devontae Adams, 36 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Mike's 49.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You can't block me. You can't. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Rocky.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And an alley to run. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. The end result, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flip it. Tricky's the mic. They gonna need some therapy. Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run it here with Gordon. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Allen's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready. White 25. 50. I'm here all day.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Dancing to his left. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run to Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mighty, black 22. Tighten down. There you go. Set it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And that's complete to Adams.
Complete to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Winston. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Winston now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jameis to throw it. On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Winston. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Condors.
Winston now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Get ready! Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Let me go.
Winston now. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready? You ready? Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo, 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 yo. Where's that up?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Seahawks 40.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Sacramento, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.